Hello, Kirby World. Welcome back. 5 Minutes with Mark. Man, we're spending a lot of time in Lackner's living room lately. You know why? It's nice and quiet and we get to use the dry erase board. So here's what we wanted to talk about today. We wanted to talk about, real simple, be a student. What that means is you got to focus on this proof book and figuring out how to learn how to sell the Kirby. The people ahead of you, your team leader, your DT, your FD, they're going to teach you every day in morning meetings. It may not make sense, but if you pay attention and listen, I recommend bring a notebook to every morning meeting. Write down when we get somebody up there and we ask them, how'd you get in the house? What impressed them the most? How'd you sell that Kirby? You're going to hear different things, pretty much the same thing. It's all about doing a kick-ass demo. It's all about getting in, right? If you had 3 things you got to focus on in Kirby: getting in a house, doing a demo, and closing a sale. And we always say, what's the most important one? A lot of people think it's getting in a house. Some people tell you it's doing a demo. Some people tell you it's closing a sale. Yeah, the most important thing is getting in a house. You could have the best demo and you could be a tremendous closer, but if you're not in a house doing a demo, you're unemployed. So be a student. With that said, think about the Kirby business. You got to listen all the time. You got to listen to what people are telling you. Again, when you're new, it doesn't make sense. But listen, you got to learn. That's what being a student is really all about. And then the hardest part is applying what everybody's trying to teach you. So you got to listen, you got to learn, and you have to apply. And I got to tell you, once you figure out how to sell a Kirby, we've got different things happening. We've got now this new team leader handbook. It's going to tell you how to be a kick-ass team leader, how to go to work on purpose and sell Kirbys. We always say success leaves clues and failure leaves potholes. Well, Chris Fogg put this together, a brilliant publication, okay? It's literally how to go to work on purpose, not waste time, and max out. Like if you're not selling 30 Kirbys a month as a team leader, here's why. If you're not selling 50 Kirbys a month, here's why. If you want to sell 100 Kirbys a month, here's how. And we've got Randy McCreary, okay, the literally nationwide, the head of the recruiting department. We put together this book. He's put it together, edited it a couple of times. Now it's so simple, it's only 4 chapters. When you get promoted, you got to have a recruiter. You want to send your recruiter to Cleveland or send a recruiter to an on-site workshop somewhere in America regionally. But once you learn, very simply, once you learn the interview by heart, you can be a recruiter. Got to learn the interview. It's 1 page. It's not that hard. But here's the information. So when we talk about being a student, Confucius once said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. We have all the information. We can only give you a little bit at a time, but we've got everything. We'll teach you how to do a demo. We'll teach you how to sell a Kirby. We'll teach you the 5 musts. We'll teach you the 99 sales clinchers. We'll teach you how to be a team leader. We'll teach you how to be a recruiter. We have business schools for all new DTs. We'll teach you how to literally be a DT and replace your inventory and utilize the 3 checkbook program. We have business schools for new factory distributors. We have breakouts at every sales rally. We have push months and sell. We have everything. Literally, we know what we're going to do next year already. We got 2025 mapped out. But we need you to figure this out. And the last thing I want to tell you, the words of my dad who brought me in the Kirby business, God rest his soul, Edward J. If you want to succeed in Kirby, you got to look good. If you notice, I always have on a shirt and a tie. A lot of times I'll have on a jacket, okay? If I get comfortable in your home, we'll take the jacket off, but I'll ask permission. You got to look good. You got to smell good. In Kirby, you got to put on, some nice aftershave. You got to shave. You got to put on some cologne. You want to smell good because there's nothing worse than smelling like yesterday's cheap beer, nothing worse than smelling like marijuana, or nothing worse than smelling like tobacco, especially for people who don't do that, okay? And you got to feel good. So if you could tie this all together, be a student, listen, learn, and apply, look good, smell good, and feel good. And again, I have never been in a Kirby office without a tie on. I recommend very strongly, if you're going out to market a product that lists for $26.99, you better look like you can market a product that lists for $26.99. Yeah, we're not looking to take advantage of old people or people that are mentally deranged. We're looking to sell Kirby's to real people in real environments. So you got to look good, smell good, and feel good. You got to literally take advantage of what we're telling you. And again, if it's hitting home, change, because it's going to only increase your earning capacity and increase your ability to be promoted. We are positive. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow.